75 million. Yes, that's how many creative professionals, graphic designers, illustrators, copywriters, musicians, even filmmakers are predicted to be displaced by AI-driven technologies by the end of this decade. Giants like Adobe, Netflix, and even top advertising agencies are already trimming down their creative departments. Why? Because there's a new predator in town, and it's not human, it's an algorithm, a digital monster that's consuming the jobs, skills, and livelihoods of the very people who have shaped culture for generations. This monster, born from lines of code, can generate entire paintings, design logos, and even compose symphonies in minutes, sometimes seconds. And here's the real kicker. It doesn't sleep, doesn't eat, and certainly doesn't get paid. But as it grows more powerful, more creative, we have to ask, what happens to the human artists? Are they just collateral damage in this technological evolution? Or is there a way to protect creativity from this takeover? More importantly, is it even art when it's created by an algorithm? Or is it theft, an unseen act of robbing years of human creativity and hard work? AI is no longer just a tool. It's a force that's shaking the foundations of every creative industry. What was once dismissed as a gimmick is now serious competition for artists worldwide. What was once celebrated as human innovation, creativity, imagination, originality, is now being replicated, manipulated, and commodified by algorithms. But here's the bold truth. AI isn't just helping artists, it's replacing them. For years, creative fields were seen as the last bastion of human superiority, the one area where machines could never truly compete. After all, how could cold, emotionless algorithms replicate the human experience? How could they feel art the way we do? The answers to these questions have shifted dramatically. AI isn't just competing with human artists, it's outpacing them, working faster, cheaper, and in many cases more efficiently. Yet beneath this glory of technological brilliance lies a disturbing reality. AI's ability to create art isn't just an evolution, it's an invasion, an insidious takeover that could change everything we know about art, creativity, and even what it means to be human. We'll break down the rise of AI-generated art, the ethical dilemmas it presents, and whether the art world will ever recover from this technological tsunami. We'll explore whether art, created by a machine, can be considered theft, an algorithmic pillaging of human creativity, style, and soul. We'll delve into the heart of the issue. Is AI the future of art, or is it the end of the creative industries as we know them? Let's dig in. The creative industry is witnessing a revolution unlike anything in history. Just a few years ago, no one would have imagined that algorithms could create original artworks, design graphics, or even compose music. But AI has changed the rules of the game. It's not merely a tool, it's becoming the artist. From platforms like DALL-E and MidJourney to GPT-based writing tools, AI systems can now generate creative outputs that rival and sometimes surpass those of their human counterparts. In this chapter, we'll take a close look at how AI-generated art works and why it's quickly taking over traditional creative roles. AI in visual arts. Platforms like DALL-E can produce intricate, high-resolution images from just a text prompt. These algorithms learn from millions of human-made images, using that data to create new, original works. But can art that is pieced together from existing images ever truly be original? AI in music. AI systems like Amper Music and AIVA are now composing symphonies, film scores, and background music for ads. Musicians who once believed their craft was untouchable are now facing stiff competition from machines that can generate perfect melodies in seconds. AI in writing and film. With GPT technology, even writers and screenwriters are under siege. AI-written novels, screenplays, and blog posts are becoming more common. What's left for human creatives in this AI-driven world? At its core, AI art is built on a foundation of human creativity. The algorithms are trained on vast databases of existing works, paintings, illustrations, songs, and writings created by real people. The AI doesn't think like a human, It doesn't have experiences or emotions. Instead, it feeds off human creations, deconstructing and reconstructing them in new ways. So the question arises, is AI-generated art a form of theft? Data and inspiration. AI art generators are trained on vast collections of artwork, which means they learn from thousands, if not millions, of existing human-made pieces. Is it ethical for an AI to learn from an artist's work and generate something that mimics their style without crediting or compensating the original creator? Ownership and authorship. Who owns the rights to AI-generated art? The creator of the algorithm? The person who inputs the prompts? Or is the real owner the original artist whose work was used to train the AI? This gray area is a legal and ethical minefield, and right now, there are few laws that adequately address it. Impact on human artists. As AI-generated art becomes more popular, human artists are being squeezed out of the market. They're being forced to compete with algorithms that can produce similar work faster, cheaper, and without any need for compensation. Is this fair? Is this the future we want for creativity? Imagine walking through an art gallery. The walls are lined with breathtaking works, portraits that capture raw human emotion, landscapes that seem to pull you into another world, and abstract pieces that make you think. But here's the twist. None of these were painted by human hands. They were all generated by an algorithm, each brushstroke decided by a line of code, each color chosen by a machine with no heart, no soul, no understanding of what it means to feel. Now let's pause for a second. What does that do to your experience as a viewer? Does the art still move you, or does the knowledge that it was created by something inhuman change how you see it? This is the crux of the problem with AI-generated art. Creativity has always been a deeply human endeavor. The essence of art lies in the vulnerability, struggle, and emotion of the artist. When an algorithm takes over, what we lose is the human connection. No longer is a painting a reflection of someone's inner world. Instead, it's a cold calculation, a product of data, numbers, and patterns. But it goes deeper than that. Art has always been a way for us to express our shared human experiences, love, loss, joy, pain. When machines start producing art en masse, those experiences become detached. The stories behind the art fade into the background, and what we're left with is a hollow imitation. AI can replicate the form of art, but it can never replicate its heart. The question we must ask ourselves is, are we willing to trade the soul of creativity for convenience? Believe me, it's the year 2035, and you're scrolling through an online marketplace for digital art. You notice that nearly all the best-selling pieces were created by AI. They're visually stunning, perfect in every way, with styles ranging from classic Renaissance to hyper-modern abstraction. Human artists still exist, but they're few and far between, struggling to find their place in a world where machines dominate the creative landscape. Art schools are closing down, and galleries are now filled with algorithmically generated masterpieces. It's a future where creativity has become commodified, and human hands are no longer needed to shape it. This gloomy vision might seem far-fetched, but it's closer than we think. As AI continues to evolve, we face a critical question. Will human artists have a place in this new reality, or will they be overshadowed by their digital counterparts? Some argue that AI will complement human creativity rather than replace it. Artists could use AI as a tool to push their boundaries, experimenting with new forms and ideas they couldn't achieve on their own. In this scenario, AI becomes a partner in the creative process, rather than the sole creator. But the reality might not be so optimistic. As AI-generated art floods the market, human artists could be pushed to the fringes, forced to compete with machines that can produce work faster, cheaper, and without ever tiring. This isn't just about losing jobs, it's about losing the value of human creativity. If machines can do it all, what's left for us? The future of art hangs in the balance, and it's up to society to decide if we want a world where machines lead or where humans still have a say in the creative narrative. AI is not just a threat to creativity, It can be an extraordinary tool if we learn to harness its potential. Imagine AI not as a rival to human artists, but as a powerful ally that enhances creativity. The key lies in seeing AI as a collaborator, not a replacement. Take the case of Mario Klingemann, an artist who uses AI to create innovative, boundary-pushing art. He doesn't hand over the creative reins to AI. He guides it, refines its output, and injects his emotional insight. The result? Art that blends human intuition with machine precision, creating something entirely new. AI also has the power to take over tedious, time-consuming tasks that limit human creativity. For example, animation tools like deep motion allow artists to focus on storytelling and design, while the machine handles repetitive frame-by-frame tasks. In the music industry, AI composers like MuseNet generate melodies, but it still takes human musicians to inject emotional depth and curate what works best for the project. This proves one critical point. AI will never create true art. It will only facilitate it. The bold truth is, AI can expand human creativity by offering endless possibilities. It can act as a limitless sketchpad, generating ideas and patterns for artists to refine, helping them push boundaries they couldn't reach alone. But the artist still holds the power to inject meaning, soul, and emotion into the final work. AI is a tool, not a creator. For creatives who fear being left behind, the choice is clear: adapt or be overshadowed. Those who take AI as a superpower will reach new levels of creativity, while those who resist may struggle to stay relevant in a rapidly changing industry. AI has revolutionized art in ways we couldn't have imagined just a decade ago. The future may be convenient, but it's also terrifying. AI is reshaping creativity in ways we never thought possible, but at what cost? Are we embracing innovation, or are we becoming prisoners of the machines we've created? The art world is standing on the brink of transformation, and the choice is ours. Will we let AI strip away the soul of creativity, or will we wield it as a tool to improve human expression? The line between creator and machine is blurring, but one thing remains clear: we must act before it's too late. If this glimpse into the future gave you chills, know that there's a lot more coming. The age of AI is just beginning, and the stakes are higher than ever. Subscribe to our channel where we explore into the crimes of the future, from the scary rise of AI to the unsettling truths in today's tech. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode exploring how technology is changing your world in ways you wouldn't believe. Stay curious, stay aware, and get ready, because the future isn't just coming, it's already here. And trust me, it's darker than you think.